grow
I come from
impatient.
the darkness of the
Hardly a
pit.
challenge. I'm blind, not deaf. Easily. Hardly a challenge. Easily. Hardly a challenge. Easily. Evil draws close. Easily. Hardly a challenge. Evil draws close. Easily. Is that all? Hardly a challenge. Evil draws close. You'll regret approaching me. Vengeance is mine. Easily. Evil draws close. Easily. Is that all? Easily. Is that all? Easily. Hardly a challenge. Is that all? Hardly a challenge. Easily. Is that all? Hardly a challenge. Is that all? Evil draws close. Easily. Evil draws close. Easily. Evil draws close. Hardly a challenge. Easily. Hardly a challenge. Evil draws close. Die, fool. Is that all? You'll regret approaching me. Easily. Is that all? Vengeance is mine. Easily. Is that all? Hardly a challenge. Evil draws close. Is that all? Hardly a challenge. Evil draws close. Easily. Hardly a challenge. Evil draws close. Hardly a challenge. Evil draws close. Is that all? Evil draws close. Are there demons nearby? Is that all? Evil draws close. Easily. Hardly a challenge. Easily. Hardly a challenge. Easily. Hardly a challenge. Evil draws close. Easily. Hardly a challenge. Evil draws close. Is that all? Easily. Evil draws close. Die, fool. Is that all? Hardly a challenge. Easily. Is that all? Hardly a challenge. Evil draws close. You'll regret approaching me. Die, fool. Vengeance is mine. You'll regret approaching me. Hardly a challenge. Is that all? Evil draws close. Is that all? Evil draws close. Is that all? Evil draws close. Is that all? Easily. Die, fool. You'll regret approaching me. Vengeance is mine. Die, fool. Evil draws close. I'm blind, not deaf. Is that all? You'll regret approaching me. Vengeance is mine. Easily. Hardly a challenge. Easily. Evil draws close. Easily. Is that all? Easily. Evil draws close. Hardly a challenge. Easily. Is that all? Evil draws close. Easily. Evil draws close.
All gold is required.
I grow impatient. Hardly a challenge. You dare speak to me? Evil draws close. Is that all? Easily. Hardly a challenge. Easily. Hardly a challenge. Evil draws close. Die, fool. Is that all? Evil draws close. Easily. Is that all? Evil draws close. Easily. Evil draws close. Easily. Hardly a challenge. Evil draws close. Hardly a challenge. Vengeance is mine. Die, fool. Is that all? Easily. You'll regret approaching me. Hardly a challenge. Easily. Is that all? Hardly a challenge. Is that all? Evil draws close. Easily. Hardly a challenge. Is that all? Hardly a challenge. Evil draws close. Is that all? I'm blind, not deaf. I grow impatient. Evil draws close. Easily. Hardly a challenge. Is that all? Evil draws close. Is that all? Easily. Evil draws close. Is that all? Die, fool. Hardly a challenge. Evil draws close. Hardly a challenge. Vengeance is mine. Is that all? Hardly a challenge. You'll regret approaching me. Die, fool. Is that all?
An allied hero
Evil
has been
draws
killed.
close. Easily. Evil draws close. Hardly a challenge. Evil draws close. You dare speak to me? Hardly a challenge. Is that all? I'm blind, not deaf. You dare speak to me? Evil draws close. Is that all? I'm blind, not deaf. Hardly a challenge. Easily. Is that all? Hardly a challenge. Is that all? Evil draws close. Is that all? Hardly a challenge. Easily. Evil draws close. Hardly a challenge. Easily. Hardly a challenge. Evil draws close. Easily. You'll regret approaching me. Evil draws close. Is that all? I grow impatient. Approaching me. Die. Draws close. I'm not deaf. Easily. I grow impatient. You'll regret approaching me. I grow impatient. You'll regret approaching me. Vengeance is mine. challenge. Easily. Evil draws close. Easily. Evil draws close. Is that all? Hardly a challenge. Is that all? Evil draws close. I'm blind, not deaf. Is that all?
Yours to command. So
I grow
be it.
impatient. Evil draws close. You dare speak to me? Hardly a challenge. Evil draws close. Hardly a challenge. Is that all? Easily. Evil draws close. Easily. Is that all? Evil draws close. Hardly a challenge. Die. Easily. Is that all? You'll regret approaching me. Die. You'll regret approaching me. Die. Vengeance is mine. Easily. Die. Vengeance is mine. You'll regret approaching me. Hardly a challenge. Vengeance is mine.
An allied
Is that
hero
all?
has been killed. Inventory is
Evil
full.
draws close. Easily. Die, fool.
I am sworn to Nezul.
Are there demons nearby? Hardly a challenge. Is that all? Easily. Evil draws close. Is that all? Hardly a challenge. Easily. Evil draws close. You'll regret approaching me. Vengeance is mine. Die, fool. Is that all? You'll regret approaching me. Die, fool. You'll regret approaching me. Evil draws close. Vengeance is mine. You'll regret approaching me. Is that all? Die, fool. Hardly a challenge. Vengeance is mine. You'll regret approaching me. Vengeance is mine. Die, fool. Is that all? Hardly a challenge. Evil draws close. Easily. Evil
An
draws
allied
close.
hero has been killed.
Easily. Hardly a challenge. Evil draws close. Hardly a challenge. Easily. Evil draws close. Hardly a challenge. Easily. Hardly a challenge. Is that all? Hardly a challenge. Easily. Is that all?
More gold is required.
I grow impatient. Easily. Evil draws close. Is that all? Evil draws close. Hardly a challenge. Easily. Hardly a challenge. Vengeance is mine. You'll regret approaching me. Die, fool. You'll regret approaching me. Easily. Die, fool.
Inventory is full.
Is that all? Vengeance is mine. Die, fool. Hardly a challenge. Approaching me. Die, fool. You'll regret approaching me.
An allied hero has been killed.
You dare speak to me? I grow impatient. Is that all?